Join me in welcoming Mr. Fahad Al Hassawi, Chief Executive Officer at DO, to the stage. Boasting 20-plus years of extraordinary career experience, Mr. Al Hassawi has played a crucial role in shaping DO's innovation, strategy, and digital transformation. Under his guidance, DO has expanded its investments in technologies like 5G, AI, and IoT across the UAE's digital economy. And joining him for today's opening fireside chat is Mr. Toni Eid, founder of Telecom Review and Chief Executive Officer of Trace Media International. Let's give them a big round of applause.
Welcome again.
Thank you.
You have been with us almost every summit, and this is the first fireside chat, in fact.
Good.
So very special today for me and for Telecom Review to have Fahad Al Hassawi. Because we know each other over 18 years. I was watching always this young Emirati with his bright future ahead of time. Maybe I give this command over 10 years ago. Yes, you remember?
Yes.
Okay, so welcome, please.
Tony, thank you for the invitation. It's really a pleasure to be here. It's really good to see many colleagues and friends. So I'm really happy to be here.
You're welcome. In fact, I would like, again, welcome everyone to the summit. And I would like personally welcome Fahad, CEO of DO, who will have interesting discussion today. I promise this. Questions and out of the box. So today we'll have everything.
Good.
Okay?
Go for it.
Okay. I have known Fahad for many years, as I said, and I have witnessed the progress he's doing and the achievement he's making over the years, especially last 3 years. Last 3 years, Fahad make a really very, very important progress for DO, and everyone who's live in UAE or from the region who has interest in ICT, he knows what happened last 3 years in DO. So congratulations before we start to go the questions. You continue to make it leading brand and more strong. This is very important role for a CEO. Let me start with a question. DO has achieved a lot of progress in the past 3 years. What are the factors that contributed to the success we are witnessing over these years?
Tony, definitely we've been extremely busy over the last 3 years. We launched, I would say, a huge transformation program covering many dimensions. I'll try to explain some of them here. I like always to start with the people dimension. I think this is the most important dimension to me. One of the things we've done, we wanted to create a very effective and efficient organization. So we looked at the operating model. We wanted to make it very agile. So we removed a lot of layers in the organization. We increased span of control. We made jobs more meaningful with bigger scope, with bigger empowerment. So this is one thing we've done on the structure. We've also rotated people around. We mixed internal and external talent. I think this is a very healthy thing to do. So we moved people from different parts of the organization to other parts. Not always necessarily they have the right functional experience, but definitely have a very strong track record of delivery and comprehending a new challenge and delivering against that challenge. The other thing we've done, we've worked also on the workplace. So we've changed the whole workplace. I think you visited us in our offices, so more of an open office, trying to change the environment. And all of this helped us in improving the engagement of and the culture and the engagement of the company. And I'm extremely happy to say that after 3 years of doing many things on that dimension, we are now ranked among the top 10% in engagement globally on the Glint survey. So this has been an extremely big achievement for us. Going to the technology side, between the network and the IT, one thing that we've done, we focused a lot on investing in the network. So over the last 3 years, on average, we invested almost 3 times what we usually invest in the network, focusing mainly on the mobile network and 5G and on fiber. We've been, I would say, maybe the first mover in this market in terms of adopting 5G. Our 5G coverage today reaches 98.5% of populated area in the UAE. On the IT side, we worked a lot on changing all the partner ecosystem, making sure that we have the right support to the commercial team, and we're investing into a new IT stack with our partner Netcracker and Accenture and others. Going to the commercial side, one of the things we focused on is how do we bring innovation back to our offering to the market. So it was very important that we always come up to the market with something new, something innovative. We've changed the way we look at the market, focusing on micro-segmentation. And we focused a lot on partnership, and I'm sure some of you who might have visited us from abroad, they've noticed, for example, the tourist SIM that we distribute in Dubai Airport in partnership with Dubai Immigration. So these type of innovation, partnership, being first in the market was very important for us, and we focused a lot on. Last but not least, customers. In my opinion, this is the most important as well dimension. Out of all, we focused a lot on improving customer experience, digitalization. Just like any other telco, over time, we accumulate a lot of business processes, a lot of systems, and because we launch a lot of things every quarter, there is always things that are not working the way it's supposed to work before. So we reviewed all our products. We tried to simplify the product line. We looked at all the gaps in the customer experience. We focused on digitalization, on the app. And all of this collectively, I think, what drove the kind of results that you were talking about.
Yeah, thank you. In addition, in October, they open to add, the Innovation Hub.
True.
And it's very interesting solution where you can go and visit and see what's doing, how is doing to get every benefit from technology now and for the future. It was impressive when I visited the Innovation Hub, in fact.
Thank you.
This year has been full of achievement for Do. What strategies did you adopt to fulfill your 2024 goal? We are watching the Q1, Q2, Q3, so you're doing good achievement, okay?
Obviously, this is the work of the whole team. There is no silver bullet in this. I think that the trick is you develop a strategy, you develop a plan, and you stay focused on delivering this. So we put a lot of effort on execution, and the team has been doing a great job in terms of sticking to the script, trying to always deliver what we plan to deliver. It's very easily in our business to get distracted through the years, either by what competition is doing or by new things that come. We try as much as possible to remain focused. So we continued our strategy on bringing innovation, focusing on core, specifically core business is very important for Do, being a challenger brand. This is something that we don't want to, take our eye from. So you always find the team is deeply discussing operational issues. We're all about business. We try to stay this way in our management team. And we started other non-core or beyond the core kind of initiatives like our fintech wallet, which we launched in April this year. And as you know, we've launched several sub-brands during GITEX. So we are sticking on script, we're sticking on the brand, and we're focusing on execution.
Yeah, in fact, it's what I was going to ask about those 4 sub-brands now Do has. Do Business, Do Infra, Do Tech, and Do Pay. So if you elaborate something a little about each brand, how you think it will boost the business of Do?
Absolutely. So it's all about our plan. So we're sticking to the plan. 2 of those sub-brands we've launched earlier. So Do Business have been in the market for some time now. It's mainly positioning us on selling connectivity, I would say, to the business or the enterprise segment. We've always been known to be a consumer brand, so we wanted to make sure that we get the recognition that the company deserves in terms of our offering to enterprise, and this is why we created this sub-brand. Earlier this year, we launched our wallet, so we had to also create a brand for this. If you notice, we tried to stick to keeping the Do name always. We didn't want to bridge. Do has, over the time, have created a very strong brand in the UAE and the region, and we wanted to really leverage on the strength of the brand, so we wanted to stay on the same brand. So DoPay is about offering, as I said, fintech services to consumer. We are looking as well now, how can we expand this beyond just consumers to maybe SOHOs or government. This is something in the cooking at the right time. The other two sub-brands we've launched during GITEX was Do Tech and Do Infra. Do Tech is our ICT play. We've always had ICT business within Do, but we were always addressing the market under the Do brand. We felt that we reached the stage where it's the right time now for us to move to the next level and to really have something more specific from go-to-market under a specific brand. Under Do Tech, we offer all the traditional ICT services like data center, cloud, security, and so on, in addition to some advanced ICT services like IoT, blockchain, and so on. The other thing, we wrap all of this as well with an advisory service that we provide to our customers. So all of this maturity that we reached made us believe that it's the right time for us now to go to the market under a different brand. Do Infra is a new thing that we're doing, as well leveraging on all the experience that we had in building the network in the UAE. As you see, Mr. Tariq mentioned, the UAE always been seen as one of the really mature and advanced market from an infrastructure point of view. So all of this done by, obviously, the sector and the experience that we have in the sector. We thought now we need to take this to the market. So Do Infra today offers build either consultancy, design, build, and operate networks for customers. And we are addressing a niche market in the UAE, which I believe, with what we're seeing from discussion point of view, we are getting into a very good place with that.
Very good. All talks now in our industry are currently focusing on AI. What is your take on AI, and how are you, as Do Telecom operator, leveraging AI?
AI will do, I don't need to say this to this audience. I think all of you know that AI will really transform our sector. One thing that for Do we're doing, we've obviously wanted to start with building all the right foundation, and I think we've done that phase some time ago, which is building the data lake, all the right architecture, all the right systems. And now we're introducing AI in different parts of the organization. We're starting with no regrets areas like customer care, the network, which have been done in other places, and I think it's a no-brainer for us to start doing this, and it helps with either the quality dimension that we're trying to achieve or the efficiency dimension that we're trying to achieve. I think the challenge is how can we bring more use cases, and I have to be honest here, I don't feel as well happy with the speed of us finding more use cases. Yes, all the obvious ones we are addressing, we're doing, and we're seeing the benefits. I think now the challenge on us as management team, how can we keep on building use cases that ultimately either deliver more value for the company or improve the experience for our customers.
Thank you. How can the telco sector support AI integration and digital transformation for businesses, governments, agencies in UAE? You just mentioned some partnership with Dubai Airport, with immigration. So how we can leverage more on using AI?
Good. I think the right starting point is this sector, the telecom sector in the UAE, has already proven that over the years, we have managed to build the right architecture or infrastructure in the country. This is the infrastructure that today we see many government entities or organizations doing digital transformation based on this infrastructure. I see similar role for Do to play in the AI era. So we are also investing in building all the right infrastructure, from data center, from cloud. You've seen this year we've signed a very big announcement with Oracle. So We're bringing the Oracle Alloy Cloud, which is a sovereign cloud, to the market. This is extremely necessary for any organization, especially with sovereign requirements and trying to move to AI, creating these capabilities to have the right capabilities on the cloud. So between data center, between cloud, between integrating different solutions that includes IoT, blockchain, AI tools, bringing machine learning to the customers. So we are building all these capabilities and utilizing the relationship that we have with customers and building those capabilities with the customers.
Okay, thank you. Now let's talk something like out of the box. Okay, now you said already that last 2 years you invest a lot in infrastructure. This is on 5G Advanced or on 5G to become standalone soon. What was the objective of this investment?
The investment we've done was in 5G and 5G Advanced and on fiber. I think the idea here is our bread and butter at the end of the day as a telco, our bread and butter is the network. We need to have the right capabilities on the network if we are going to monetize it later on by the right offering. Without the right network, it becomes very difficult to compete, becomes very difficult to meet the expectation of our customers. So we made sure with our technology team that we are always up to date and we are always following the latest technology and bringing it to the market and working with our customers in terms of how can we adopt this new technology for the customers.
As we know, the people who live in UAE, they know very well that the country has always have quick development. You always have new area which need also more coverage, more fiber deployment. Really, this is challenging for every operators. How you can survive with quick change and rapid change for your investment and your infrastructures? Maybe I'm challenging the CTO, but you're doing very well, Salim. We don't have anything, just very well.
No, you're right in saying we have to cope up with the growth of the country and the expansion of the country. But the sector have really done well in terms of coming with some sort of collaboration between the two telcos. We have an agreement, and I think some people maybe, we don't put it on media enough. We have an agreement called Ta'awun. Ta'awun is collaboration between the two telcos in sharing the cost of infrastructure. So whenever a new development, let's say A'mar opens a new area or a new project somewhere, both operators from day one come together, share the investment on the infrastructure, so the cost is split between two. And the customer in that area will have the opportunity to choose between the two operators. So this is a good collaboration initiative under the umbrella of TDRA, actually, this was done, that helped the sector to cope with the expansion of the country.
You see, we get something out of the box, not in the media. Thank you.
Thank you.
I don't know if you have anyone questions from the audience to CEO of Du, Fahad. Please, anyone have questions? You can just raise your name, say your name and which company.
Maybe it's too early.
I will ask by myself. I can't keep asking. Okay, no question yet, it seems. Okay, I will ask questions. I see that in the Innovation Center, you have a lot of AI, and I know that you're working on project on billing, in fact, with Netcracker, using AI. Can we elaborate on both things?
Actually, the work we're doing with Netcracker goes further than just
More than billing only.
Okay.
OSS also.
I mean, to make it very simple, and I came up with this analogy just to make it simple to explain to people. So, as I said, we are not too different than many telcos. Many of us build legacy over time. We reached a point that we really need to improve our IT stack. And we had two choices. As an organization, we said we have two choices. And I use the analogy of a house. So one choice is go to your house and start renovating every part of the house. So you renovate the AC system, This part, that's one approach, and many organizations are doing this. The other approach is go and build a completely new house on the site and build it new from scratch with out-of-the-box features, try to make it integrated in a better way from day one, and then when it's ready, migrate the customers from the first house to the second house. We chose to do it the second way. So build a new house, and this is what we're doing with Netcracker. We're building a complete new IT stack. Netcracker is our main partner, but we also have Accenture, TCS, other partners working with us on this. This type of transformation, I would say, project from an IT point of view is not easy. I mean, it's too late for us today to say we don't want to do it. We are in the middle of it. It's extremely hard, and I know globally many of these projects do not finish. And if you are lucky, it's delayed and out, and this is if you're lucky. So we've been very persistent, and I'm happy to say our partner have been very persistent in focusing on making it happen. My team has been extremely persistent in focusing on making it happen. And we are happy to say that we now started to see the first drops coming out, and the first signs that we're seeing is really good. And this is what we need to now bring to the customers and let the customers start to experience the improved IT stack from an experience and digital point of view.
Very good, thank you. One more question, in fact. Do you have a plan to be standalone with 5G and 5G Advanced? Do you have a plan or just gradually? But do you have a time frame, let's say?
We actually already been licensed for 5G standalone. We managed to get, I mean, the team has done a great job.
We already 5G standalone.
We already have this now. We're working on use cases with especially enterprises on how can we utilize this technology for the use cases that they have.
This is excellent news for us as users. So.
Good.
Okay, we'll ask if anyone has questions.
Question over there.
Yes.
Zaintech, and actually you've been describing a lot of investment and transformation, which is amazing. So my question is, how do you see the business value and the benefits from this transformation? Did it meet your expectation? What went right and what went wrong?
The easiest measure, I would say, is when you go and look at the numbers, the KPIs or the financial numbers of the company. As Tony maybe mentioned, we've been extremely happy with the performance of the company for the last 3 years. We see really the right growth, especially in the right areas that we invested in. We see customer NPS improving, so we can see the value of this. In terms of what went wrong, many things goes wrong. I mean, when you go and run a transformation project of this size, definitely not everything will go well the first time. As I mentioned, it all boils down to how persistent and resilient you are as an organization. And this is something that I really appreciate and value about Do is extremely persistent and resilient. So no matter if we don't get a project done on time, you will see the whole organization rallying together, working together to make sure that it happens. And this is one of the things that I believe is our biggest competitive advantage in this market, is how do we work together as an organization between the different teams. As I said, we're a small company. We will always be a small company to many other telcos around the world. But the way we work, the way we execute is our biggest strength.
Thank you. Miko, please.
Yeah, thank you very much for a very interesting presentation. You started by people is everything, and
Miko Levanti,
yeah, sorry,
Nokia.
yeah.
I know you. He knows you, but
okay,
for the
let me
audience.
explain. Sorry, Miko Levanti, Nokia, Middle East Africa, head of the mobile networks. So you talked about the people and AI, and we of course working a lot on that side. How do you personally lead the people who are afraid of AI? I'm going to lose my job, this type of things. So what's your personal view on that? What do you say for the people?
I think AI will make the way we do certain jobs far better. AI will definitely take over certain jobs. I mean, we can't deny this, but AI will create new jobs. So either certain jobs that will continue, but will continue in a different, better way, and new jobs that will get created, and people need to be, reskilled to move from jobs which are not continuing to either new jobs or do things differently in the jobs that they're doing today. One of the things we've done we've created this, together with our HR team, we created a program on reskilling people on AI, starting from the basic. There is plenty of basics that people are missing, and people are going by the perception. So trying to teach them, what does this mean? What does it mean to you? How can we use AI? So we're starting now with a huge number of people in the organization, and we're gradually moving to cover the whole organization. And from there, we're taking it to the next level by specializing people in certain aspects of AI.
Thank you. We'll take one more question only.
Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. My name is Husnia Muhammad. I am a digital transformation consultant. My question to you, currently telco's main objective is to connect people, and this is physical connection, physical connectivity. But the business community is slowly moving to augmented reality and virtual reality. For example, the ongoing growth of metaverse platforms is happening as we speak. How you as DO and probably as a telecom provider, as a company, are thinking about providing connectivity in these virtual platforms and metaverse platforms? Thank you.
Good question.
Good question, please.
So one thing that will always remain the same, as I said earlier, is the infrastructure part. So even for a metaverse to work perfectly, you need the right infrastructure, you need the right mobile network, you need the right 5G, today 5G technology with the right latency, you need the right cloud capabilities, you need the right edge capabilities. So as I said, our role as telco today in this market is how do we make sure that we have always the right infrastructure, which is the backbone for any new technology that either coming now or will come in the future. And we have shown already over time that in this market, both operators, not just DO, have always kept on investing in the infrastructure and the technology to keep it up to date and always support any new use cases. That's it?
Okay, one more from Zaya. The micro, please.
Zayan Sadiq, MD of Cisco for Middle East Africa. We're partnering with DO, and we see the major transformation that DO is driving in the market in the UAE as a catalyst for growth. With all the changes in the market, AI, opportunities, the digital transformation, the cybersecurity, where does DO see the main engine of growth for 2025 and beyond?
Definitely the investment that the government is doing and the different enterprises in the country in terms of moving to AI or adopting AI is opening a huge opportunity for us as a telco. We are a trusted partner by the nature of relationship that we have with those customers. We already provide them with connectivity today, and by the license requirements, we already comply with many strict requirements, especially on the security side that comes from the government. This makes us a very trusted partner for the government, a very trusted partner for many enterprises. It's our now role to how can we make our offering more comprehensive by adding to the layer of connectivity the right capabilities from digital transformation, AI, as I said, our data center business, our cloud business, our IoT business. How can we bring all of this? How can we become the system integrator together with our partners, by the way? I mean, one thing I've said earlier, we really value the role of partners. We are a small company, single country company. It wouldn't be possible for us to do all of this if we didn't have the right partner, we didn't leverage the relationship with the partners. So we've always been very open to have the right partners and include them in the things that we try to do and offer to the government.
Thank you very much for now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
I think it's very interesting. So
Pleasure.
let's wrap up. Thank you.
Shukran, Tony. Thank you.